Chapter 15, The Final Curtain. This chapter contains choices that will directly affect Margaret's fate. Choose carefully. You speed through the dark streets of New York City, racing towards Tristan's apartment as he attempts to keep Margaret on the phone. What the? Let me go! Mags, what's going on? Oh my god, help! Someone hit! The phone abruptly disconnects. Damn it. Step on it, Tristan. Margaret needs us. You feel the engine roar as Tristan floors it, speeding through the traffic. Soon you reach Tristan's apartment, taking the steps up two at a time. When you finally reach his floor, you see his apartment door ajar. Margaret! Tristan barrels through the open door. One of the bags she had packed lays open, unzipped and abandoned. Everything else looks untouched. Who the hell was that? Where did they take my sister? As if in answer, a haunting tune snakes through the penthouse. Is that a phone? You follow the sound to the living room to find a jet black flip phone buzzing on the coffee table. Answer me. Who is this? You put it on speaker as a deep, distorted voice comes through the line. Call me the mastermind. You took someone who belongs to me. I would like him back. Bring Tony to me in 30 minutes. Or Margaret dies slowly and painfully. How do we even know she's still alive? Shall I make her scream for you? If you hurt my sister, you're not in a position to make threats. I will hurt her, if you force my hand. Tristan looks at you with desperation in his eyes as you consider your response. I need to tread carefully here, verify Mags is alive without escalating. Hold on. I want to talk to Margaret first. This is not a negotiation. I'm aware. If she's alive and you have her, you have all the power. If she's already dead, you don't, so prove she's not. There's a long pause. You hear the sound of a car coming to a stop, the creak of a leather seat, a rustle of cloth. Margaret, say hello to your brother and the good detective. Adam Street Bridge, black SUV, license plate number... You hear the sharp crack of a palm on flesh, followed by an angry, muffled yell. Leave her alone. Luckily for the clever princess, we haven't reached our final destination yet. But if she pulls anything like that again, who knows what could happen? We'll do what you want. Just don't hurt her. It's 7:01. Right now. You have until 7:30 to put Tony on in the line. Take the black car in the garage. The princess is too ostentatious. Clocks were ticking, detective. The call disconnects shakily. You pocket the burner phone. Tristan leans against the kitchen counter, face in his hands. What are we gonna do? This is all my fault. Tristan... You need to keep a level head. How can I do that when they have my sister? Find a way. We don't have time to fall apart. We need to get to the station now. We have no choice but to play along until we find a way to get out of it. If that's the case... Tristan heads for the bookshelf, turning one of the statuettes. The doors to the closet slowly open to reveal... What is this? How many weapons do you have? Enough to even the odds. But forget the weapons. I have 2 sets of Jacobian armor here. It's spun from spider silk, strong as Kevlar, but lower profile. Will be bulletproof without it looking suspicious. Diamond choice. From Dracovia with love. Looks pretty, and it's in black. Even though that kind of still high profile, but okay. Tristan hands you a suit of dark Dracovian silk. You hurriedly begin to unbutton the jacket as Tristan grabs the other for himself. I'll take any edge we can get. My thoughts exactly. Why do you have a woman's suit anyway? Doesn't seem like you're fit. That one's for Margaret. My apartment doubles as a safe house for Dracovian royalty in the event of an attack, for all the good it did. Don't worry, we're going to get her back. You finish dressing and turn to face Tristan. Nice. I hope I look half as good in this getup as you do. Dangerously good. How's the fit? Surprisingly light. Are you sure this will protect us? See for yourself. Tristan plucks a blade off the wall and throws it at your chest with lethal efficiency. Hey! The knife bounces off the silk and clatters to the floor. All you feel is the impact, like a light punch. When you inspect the fabric, there isn't even a scratch. Wow, that is impressive. My knife-throwing skills? I couldn't agree more. But enough chatter. We need to get to the station now. As soon as you slip into the provided vehicle, you notice a small camera staring at you from the dash, the single red light shining like an eye. What is that? It's a ceiling sniffer. Turns on when the phone is ready. Right on cue, your burner phone buzzes. You flip it open and see a text from the mastermind. Smile, I can see you. If you disconnect the device, or if I see you with an entourage, Margaret, we'll pay the price. Damn it. Whoever they are 8 steps ahead of us. Not really. Can they hear us too? You pull up an app on your phone and press a button. A moment later, the screen flashes green. We're in the clear. Luke's paranoia has served us well. I always told him I wouldn't need an app to sniff out bugs, but... Tristan tows the car into drive and rips down the street. His knuckles are tight on the wheel. So they can't hear us. We can discuss the plan. You do have a plan, don't you? Yeah, what happens if they can read your lips? The plan is to do what they say for now and try to tip off Mafeld and the others if we can. Why don't we just tell them? We would be risking Margaret's life. We don't have a lot of time to do this. If an officer were to overhear us, stop us before we get to Tony. We need to hint that something's wrong with someone we trust, while somehow breaking a serial killer out of city jail. Simple. The tire squeals. Tristan rips through the intersection and down a back alley. Why would this person want Tony free? Why wouldn't they just let him take the fall? And how are they connected to the murders? Maybe he was the brawn to their brains. He'd be easy to manipulate, but what they need for him... I'm not sure. Who else has connections to the victims? To the business with Blake Hill? I can't get my head around it. I know. It feels like we're still missing a puzzle piece. Tristan glances towards the clock. Well, we've got 24 minutes left to find it. The clock reads 7:13 as Tristan skids to a stop just outside the station. The throng of reporters crowd the stairs. I guess news of the arrest is officially out. Looks like they're preparing for a press conference. Foolish for me to think this situation couldn't get any worse. You jump out of the car, about to slam the door, when the burner phone rings and you answer it. What do you want? That's a Bluetooth headset in the glove box. Put it on. I need to be sure you don't say anything you shouldn't. You open the glove box to see an earpiece similar to what you're used to in the past. You scowl, grab the headset from the glove box, and pop it in. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. I hear you. We're going in. You sneak through the station's back doors, avoiding the press. 12 minutes left. Holding cells are over. Hey, Chloe, you're finally back. Luke and Ruby beam as they come down the hall, barring your path. Wow, what are you wearing? Luke glances at your outfits out of place in the Stark police station. You two look amazing. Is it for the press conference? Not exactly, but we don't have much time. What did you want to tell us? We managed to get some approximate dates on the bodies from Blake Hill. I've been trying to help Ruby line them up with possible cold cases, but they do go back decades. Some of them were buried there before Tony was even born. And after the old cult disbanded, there are 3 women who went missing in '79, then another 3 from '94. Oh, they are quick! What a clever batch of troublemakers you are! Chloe, what do you think it means? Chloe, choose your minds carefully, detective. Yes, what kind of clue could this lead to? I think... This one's tough. You could be onto something. Okay, well, we do have a theory. If Tony didn't kill them all, maybe it means he wasn't working alone. Yep, I went for subtlety. It's an interesting theory. We'll have to follow up on that. You scratch your neck, doing your best to draw attention to the earpiece. Ruby frowns, a puzzled look on her face. Follow up, right. Will you two please excuse us? Chloe and I have some paperwork to look over. You move past them without waiting for a response. I may have to do something about those colleagues of yours. We're getting your guy, and I didn't tell them anything. Leave them out of this. Tristan, how much time do we have left? 8 minutes. Oh, good. For a second, I was worried. An office door swings open in front of you. Mayor Brigham and Mafalda step out. Detective Rose and Mr. Thorne, just in time for the press. You don't get used to them as Media Shield without my say-so, Mr. Mayor. They're my employees, and you didn't understand how these two tarnish my reputation, yes? The press conference is the least you can do to repair the damage. Perhaps if they had exercised better judgment, I would have trusted your agency sooner, and we wouldn't be in this situation. Yes, it's regrettable, but here we are now, and the people of New York want to hear from their heroes, their great protectors. I said it's not happening. Fine. We'll join you. Just give us a minute to freshen up. The mayor flashes you a thumbs up and moves on. As you push past her, Mafalda Gellick grabs your sleeve. Is everything all right, Rose? You never talk to the press willingly. Yes, are you all right? Only 6 minutes left. I need to make Mafalda suspicious without tipping off the mastermind. But what isn't too obvious? I'm fine. I'm fine. Detective Jimmy needs my help. Mafalda's brow furrows. She's clearly confused by your father's name, but before she can speak, you interrupt her. Jimmy and his partner have a question about the case, and wanted our input. I'll fill you in when I can. I see. Excuse us. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting. You and Tristan hurry into the next room. When you glance over your shoulder, Mafalda's still watching, your eyes wide with alarm. You cut through the visitation room to reach the holding cells, only to be intercepted by officers Holbeck and Morris. Ah, for the love of God. Where the hell do you think you're going? As Morris leans forward to point his fingers at Tristan's face, you catch the glint of key ring on his belt. I could distract him to grab those keys, or give Tristan a chance to, or I could just screw subtlety. You catch a final glance to the clock on the wall with 4 minutes left and steel yourself. Holbeck, Morris. Respect for your colleagues is key. Huh? Tristan squints at you, then follows your gaze to the keys and Morris's belt. His eyebrows shoot up as you keep talking. Look, I know we have a history. It's hard to trust one another when we're all fighting for the tiny scraps of approval from the mayor, right? I'm not fighting for you or fighting you for anything. You lay a hand on Morris's shoulder, turning him towards you and haul back. Tristan's hand slightly floats towards the keys. No, of course not. The city backs you, protects you. I'm just that annoying bug slamming into the windshield. She's got a point, Morris. We don't need to feel insecure around her. No one feels insecure, damn it. During his outburst, the keys disappear. One moment they're there, the next they're gone. Tristan winks. Got him. Just get out of my sight already. We've got a real job to do. Oh, yes, I bet you do. Fine, fine, we're going, but think about it. The two officers stand aside to let you pass. As soon as you're out of sight, you both break into sprints. 2 minutes. I know. You swerve around the corner into a holding cells, sprinting past bars and locked doors. 1 minute. Better hurry, detective. You're done well thus far. It'd be a shame if I had to hurt poor Margaret when you're so close. Tristan pulls the K-ring out of his pocket, tosses it to you. You run to Tony's cell door, frantically trying each one. Come on, which is it? 30 seconds. Cutting it awfully close. I wonder what Margaret would think of your performance. Shut up! 10, 9, 8... You burst into Tony's holding cell. Tristan slams him against the wall and looks over to you. 7, 6, 5. We're in, we've got him, call it off. That won't do, I need to hear his voice on the line. You rip the earpiece out and jam it into Tony's ear. Second pauses, and a look of joy overtakes his face. Master, I knew it. I knew you would send for me. Tony nods as he listens to words you can't hear, and gestures for the phone in your pocket. You angrily hand it over. The master says to give me a gun. That wasn't the deal. I don't even have... She says get one or else. She? Interesting. You fumble with the keys, and finally open the nearby evidence locker. There's gotta be some way I can sabotage Tony. Yeah, give him an empty gun. Inside you spot 2 firearms. One is old, dusty flintlock. Another's a newer-looking sawed-off shotgun. The old gun would probably jam and trip him up, but if Tristan and I can get the jump on him, we might need a working weapon. What do you do? Give Tony the newer shotgun, give Tony the old gun. I'm just curious. Where the hell are you gonna get a flintlock in a 2022 like lockup? Okay, alright, I accept it. Shit happens. You pass Tony the old flintlock. Tristan suppresses a smile. Chloe, no, don't. We don't have a choice. Yes, master. I have the weapon. His expression tightens suddenly at some unheard reprimand. Get on either side, like you're escorting me, and don't do anything stupid. Too late for that. You cross the office and hurry, Tony behind you, the gun hidden in the folds of his sleeves pressing against your side. There's a huge crowd outside. We'll never make it through. Tristan stays with me. You'll bring the car around to the 3rd floor. Go for Mags. With the car keys in hand, you dart down a level to where Tristan parked, but someone else calls your name. Rose, what the hell are you doing here, and why are you so sweaty? Why is that any of your concern, and maybe I was out for a midnight jog? You look up to find Captain Thompson marching in your direction. Captain Thompson, why are you whispering? I didn't believe I was. I believe you caught me by surprise. You glance over your shoulder and towards the stairs to the next level. I'm finally out of earshot. This could be the last chance we have to warn anyone, even if it's Thompson. Captain, I need you to follow this car. I don't know if you've noticed, Rose, but I've actually got an appointment out front with the press. I promise you, this is important. I'm heading into a hostage situation with this vehicle. I'm being tracked. There's a camera, so you can't get too close. What? Shh, listen to me. Tony is loose. Tristan's sister is a hostage, and I have to go right now or she'll die. She stares at you, mouth agape. The killer is loose. Did I hear you correctly? Oh my god. Do you want me to get a napkin and write it on it for you? You heard right, and there's another killer out there pulling the strings. I have to go. Send backup. Without another word, you take your leave, Thompson staring after you incredulously. You You pull the car up to the 3rd level where Tony holds Tristan at gunpoint in the shadows. Okay, enough games. Take out your phones, drop them on the ground. Staring at the gun, you reluctantly pull your phone from your pocket and drop it. Tony smashes his heel through the screen. Listen, that was part of the deal, my poor phone! Not a chance. If you want it, reach in and grab it for yourself. You do it. You reach into Tristan's right pocket and feel his cell phone, but instead of pulling it out, you palm it. It's not here. Did you leave it at the apartment? We were in a bit of a hurry when we left. Get out of the way! Step back while Tony pats him down. You slip the device into your waistband. Forget it, doesn't matter. Both of you, get in the trunk! Glance at each other and climb in, wedging your bodies into the small space. Tony grins as he slams the lid down. Oh, he sure got us, boys! The car pulls out of the garage and picks up speed. Tristan bumps his head as the car makes a sharp turn. Ouch. Can you believe it? 2 fools wedged in a trunk on their way to meet who knows what. Well, at least we're getting to Margaret. We'll figure out the rest from there. It would help if we could pin down the person. They seem sadistic. Well, I could have told you that. It's not nothing. It goes to motive. Whoever they are, they're enjoying themselves. I think we can use that. You're thinking if we play into their evil mastermind fantasy, well, maybe they'll make a mistake. This person clearly enjoys the game. Responds well to, sycophancy. It always comes back to the ego, doesn't it? So we just have to make nice until they drop their guard. The car jostles, changes lanes. Tristan grunts as you both slam against the wall of the trunk. This man really cannot drive. Or maybe he doesn't need us to arrive in one piece. Chloe, if this goes poorly, I just want you to know. Don't. Even if I'm right, that doesn't mean we're letting them win. We're surviving tonight. All of us. Just as the words leave your mouth, Tristan's phone buzzes underneath your waistband. See? Thanks to some good quick thinking, we're already a step ahead. For a moment, the two of you struggle to reach your waistband, but you're wedged so tightly. Got it. It's your boss. Thorn, thank God you finally picked up. I thought... Never mind. What the hell is going on? Boss, it's Chloe. We're in the trunk of a black car. You should probably be able to find footage of it on the station's cams. With Tony Kowalski. There's also footage of you freeing him. Yeah, we didn't have a choice. Margaret's hostage and her life is on the line. Someone else is calling the shots. Any idea who they are? Not yet, but something tells me we're gonna find out pretty soon. Alright, just hold tight. Avoid escalating this at all costs. Is that them? You made a bold choice, Rose, but we've got a trace on Tristan's phone and a description of the car you showed me. I never thought I'd be happy to hear that voice. We'll hold off the press questions as long as we can. We don't want whoever's holding you to get spooked. Just keep them talking for as long as you can. You give us anything that'll help us find you faster. I mean, the car. You have a phone signal. I don't know. You want me to do some smoke signals while we're driving down the road? Like what? Suddenly the car skids to a stop. You end the call and slip your phone back into your clothes as you hear the driver's side door open and shut. Footsteps thud on the ground outside when the trunk wrenches open. Tony looms above you, silhouetted against a stormy sky. Get out of the car. Clasp Tristan's hands, and Tony yanks you both out into the rain. As you stagger to your feet, your eyes climb skyward. What is this place, a hotel, a hospital? The Arms of St. Clair. Why do I know that name? Inside, walk slow, no sudden moves. Where's my sister? She's waiting for us. In the temple. He nods skyward. You take Tristan's hands and head for the front doors. Inside, the lobby is dark, dusty. The building seems abandoned. Tony leads you between painter scaffolding and old tarps. You're lucky, you know. This is a sacred place. Very few people are allowed here. Across the lobby, Toby leads you to an old-fashioned lift. He pushes a button and the dial above the door begins to slowly fall. We're not what you think. You know, we're not murderers. Oh, have you been cutting out women's hearts non-lately all this time? It's Mahara's plan. My master has seen it. She has chosen before me. Soon you'll meet her. Then you'll see why our work is important. See, from where I'm standing, it's still just murder. Nothing special about it or you. You don't know what you're talking about. So, enlighten us. We've got time. Here's your chance to convert us. You're just trying to trick me. Keep Tony talking, Diamond Joy. Reveal your plan, Tony. I'm serious. I'm a detective fueled by curiosity. I want to hear your side of this. Why? So you can use it against me? How am I going to use it against you? You're a free man. So I can help you. I don't need your help. Because things are going great for you. With all the murdering and arresting. You shoot Tristan a warning look. He holds up his hands, backing off. What Tristan means is, if luck hasn't been on your side, you still be locked up. Tony smirks, shaking his head as you wait for the elevator to complete its slow descent. If you don't want my help, fine. But help me understand. You keep saying that you're chosen. What does that mean exactly? Tony looks you over skeptical, but can't resist the urge to answer like all idiots. It means I was selected by Mahara to be her game warden, to lead the great hunt. If Mahara selected you, how does your master fit in? I mean, she's not Mahara, right? Or is she? She was chosen before me. She's helped me to hone my skills, keep me safe. You mean get people like us from catching you? Maybe to a point. Are you sure she's still interested in keeping you safe, though? You don't know what you're talking about. He shakes his head, his glassy eyes boring into you. I know what you think of me, that I'm crazy, a cultist, like other sheep you arrested. No, I don't think you're like them. You obviously have your own goals. To them, it was a game. To you, it seems real. Mahara is real. My master has seen her. On you? You've seen her too? Well, not yet. But I've heard her. I've heard her voice twice. Both times when I served her. Tony, I believe you. Tony perks up, pleasantly surprised. Drop your voice to whispers of sharing a secret. What did she sound like? I don't know. I couldn't quite make out the words. It was all jumbled up. How do you mean, like a phone or earpiece? Tony's smile falls as he tries to remember. Did you catch any words of general demeanor? She said she was proud of me. Is that what you... Is that what you want? For someone to be proud of you? Tony falters, looking between you and Tristan as if one of you holds the answers. You don't have to do this to get that. There are ways to change. No. My will is thunder. My heart is lightning. I'm committed. Tony, you are being used. No, you're wrong. We're in it together like partners. The master respects me. Oh, really? Want to know how your master described you to me earlier, dumb muscle? Does that sound like respect? You're lying. For God's sake, use your brain. You really think this person cares about you? She cared enough to get me out. She didn't risk herself. She risked us. When it comes down to it, she'll save her own skin. You step closer. Tony's eye twitches, as if your presence is too much for him to look at right now. You need to think long and hard about what happens next. Back up. Don't come any closer. You used a civilian and a foreign diplomat to break out of jail. Your master has a hostage. You really think there's any way tonight ends well for you? My master will protect me. Or she'll kill you herself the second you stop being useful.
I said enough, no more talking.
Fine, just think about it. Tristan opens his mouth, but you shake your head. You can see the wheels turning in his head. A few moments later, the doors ding. Tony pries the old lift doors apart.
Get in, it's time to go.
Elevator doors slide open. A few seconds later, on a rooftop, wind and rain howl past you, the height dizzying. Before you stands a massive overgrown greenhouse.
Walk.
No, it's gonna pirouette. You cross the rooftop and enter the greenhouse as the storm becomes a deluge. Inside, rain runs down the cracked window panes. You make your way through a nest of thick vines and foliage.
So what's the deal with this place? Your master grow heirloom tomatoes in here or what? Show some respect. I won't tell you again.
Tony glowers in irritation, dropping back a few feet as he ushers you through the greenhouse at gunpoint.
Do you see Mags? I don't see her.
You slowly make your way across the greenhouse, stained glass reveling in the flickering lights of the storm as your eyes adjust to the gloom. You finally make out a figure tied to a large altar. Tristan!
Mags.
You both rush over and Tony lets you. Marjorie's face is streaked with tears, her hair disheveled. Mags, we're gonna get you out of here. I hope you've got a plan, because I'm not dying in the States.
Are you alright? Have they hurt you?
No, I'm not alright. What are you doing here? Of all the stupid...
To the center of the room, both of you. On your knees, palms flat on the ground.
You hesitate. Tony moves the gun from you. To Margaret. Take it easy. We're going. You reluctantly obey, kneeling side by side with Tristan. Somewhere overhead, a loudspeaker crackles. So cooperative. Tell me, detective, how do you like my greenhouse? Do I like it? You spared no expense. Stained glass. Looks like it's right out of the cathedral. You must really love this place. Yeah, except it's all broken.
Ugh, I hate playing the ego.
We have to sell it.
Yeah, so many serial killers get their own skyscraper. I'm impressed.
Oh, I do hate the term serial killer. It's so cold, so clinical.
Would you prefer murdering, asshole?
You hear a laugh on the other end of the line. It sounds ancient and cruel. Tony, do you dare and restrain them both?
Now, where did I put that rope?
You have a rope? I didn't see you bring any. Glances away for a moment, the tip of the gun barrel drifting off target. Tristan throws you a sidelong glance. Now. You and Tristan leap to your feet, breaking in opposite directions. You roll behind a sprawling bushes. Tristan charges in.
Stop! You'll ruin everything!
He turns and shoots his gun at Tristan, but the gun dry fires. The chamber jammed.
What the?
Tristan tackles Tony, slamming him backward against the tool bench. Tony lifts Tristan off the ground with one arm and hurls him into a beam. Then he opens the gun's chamber, frantically pulling out the dead round. You charge from behind the flower box just as Tony clears the chamber and whips the gun towards you. I need to get that gun out of his hands. It's a flintlock! I'm gonna trust my new armor. That's the whole point. Your round slams into your sternum like a heavy punch. You stumble a step, but remain standing.
What? No, you can't. Wait, are you chosen too?
Oh, you think the chosen are unharmed? Oh, then let's see how unharmed I can make you. You lift your gaze, jaw clenched. You bet I am. You surge towards him. Get back. You grab Tony by the wrist, wrestling over the gun. Tristan adds his strength to yours, twisting Tony's arm. Drop the weapon. Tony struggles against your combined strength, but you've caught him by surprise. I need to fake him out. You take everything Tristan has taught you about fighting dirty and feint to the side. Tony falls for it, swinging out blindly as you duck under his arm. And punch him square in the throat. Stumbles backwards, the gun clattering to the floor. And that's how they do it in Dracovia. I've never been prouder. You slide the gun away into the shadows as Tristan drives a kick into Tony's stomach.
This is for threatening my sister.
Tristan flicks his wrists, and 2 hidden blades spring out from his armor. He slashes Tony across the forearms.
Ah! This is for Bethany.
He slashes the other way, carving a red gouge across Tony's thigh, chasing him backwards across the greenhouse.
No, no, stay back.
You made your bed, Tony. It's time to lie in it. Tony stumbles to one knee. Tristan grabs him by the hair, tilting his head back as he raises the knife.
And this one's for Sonja.
A gunshot rips through the greenhouse, shattering a pane of stained glass. That's quite enough of that. Tony rises, a look of wild joy on his face.
Master.
Behind you, footsteps crunch on the broken glass. Hello, Detective. A pleasure to see you again. You turn, the world slowing to a crawl as the mastermind lifts the mask. You find yourself staring into a face you recognize. What a surprise. Eleanor? Oh my god, I'm so shocked. Anyway, without further ado, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down description below, links to social media, Discord, and if you like to support me and my content. Without further ado, you know what to do. Also, did you know that YouTube, our community, because of your continued support and the community growing and whatnot, has gained a new ability on the channel? Did you know that? Did you know there's a thank button now that you can do? That is a great way to, help us in, getting more diamonds, getting more VIP, supporting me and get other games, or supporting my health. Or just financially supporting me so I can keep the lights on. Or eat, or drink. You know, those things where right now the US, well, let's put it this way, everything's going up in price, but our wages, let's be honest. Yeah, no, seriously. So it'd be greatly appreciated, with your, for your assistance and whatnot. Be greatly appreciated. But yeah, without further ado, thanks for watching. Love you, beautiful faces, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace out.